Well, I decided to go with this one, bearing the circumstances. So, a little bit of reconnaissance. Try to get a feel for the ambience of the environment before I try to take out the guitar and try to get a few dollars rustled back up and see if they ever restock the cat litter I'm trying to find. I'm trying to get them the clay stuff, but the grass is working beautifully. It's working better than the dang, because basically they put it to the bottom already and they cover it on their own, and then I just dump the whole thing once a day. Easy enough, and it doesn't smell and it just smells like grass every time. You know, it might smell when they go potty at that point. Let's see here. I don't know if my video addressing everything else, but the last one, like I said, like how that quarter kind of flipped in and out of reality, like a quantum flux. It's like heads or tails, and it decided just to disappear instead. Nothing. Not even on its side, it just vanished. There is no cord, there's nothing. It's kind of a freaky concept when you think about it in quantum physics world like that. If something could totally flip on the quarter of non-existence. You know, it's like the least common denominator of things anyway. The way I even came across quantum mechanics and quantum physics was basically electronics plus my own esoterics, so to speak. So my little story behind all that is I went about trying to find out who else knows what I know and where possibly what I, my own, translating my own lexicon, my own lingo in the direct, by definition instead. I said, fuck the words, I go by definitions, form and function. And that's when I actually started finding, common knowledge bases and schools of thought that are real world. Some of them are ancient, some are modern, some have just been around. So, all essential consolidation, that's almost turned into concrete. But, so a lot of my esoteric stuff became, not to mention martial arts on top of that, became the bridge point over to, biomechanics and the energy around us, which is something I was always saying as a kid anyway. In fact, I looked it up because I wasn't the only one that could see the static, like almost magnetic fields wise, in the air. And actually, yeah, it's an actual real condition. Forget what it's called. I have to do some digging. Like I said, when I'm going by definition, form, and function, I go and find out what it's called later. So, wubba lubba dub dub. At least I can be a fan. But I still kind of think it's funny where I've got, these chicken and the egg arguments on the psychology side going. Not the story behind how the discovery of quantum mechanics is just basically I translated most of the principles I was already comprehending. And now I'm just trying to see where else they fit in. It's like I hit a certain threshold where now it's just I take this set of parameters and I go and see what other school of thought it applies to, called transferable skills again. So I'm taking that pattern and seeing if it does work somewhere else. And that's about it. I mean, I've tried to disprove it, but that's like trying to disprove shit that already exists, especially when I'm using Ohm's law as a bridge between my personal systems and, because I got, 3 math systems I came up with to do this. Which are still technically part of the same system represented, which still goes back to the 9-point system, which is why I did the 3/4 ratio, because I'm counting from 12, and to get back to decimal, because that's what I'm using 12-based mathematics as a bridge between 3/4 and 4/3, get it? A common ratio, which is a equals 1/8 times a squared. The formula for a dot. So I'm not going to be lingering here at this spot for long, but like I said, I'm kind of doing reconnaissance, sitting out here as the bait. Figure out what they figure nothing on. Find out what the hell someone's fake beef is on this matter. That they didn't know everything I was doing. I can see them come up with all sorts of shit. Instead. That's a malt versus a dang lager, that's for sure. I'll be sipping on that one. Technically, the alcohol hits a lot harder with a malt. As far as my parascience studies on paranormal shit, like I said, I got hobbies, not habits. Although I am a nicotine fiend and a half. But it turns out nicotine, and tobacco itself actually, has a lot more active constitutes and things that it does than people realize. Hell, I even smoke mullet. That's a memory and focus agent. I'm just a noob when it comes to mycelium. I'm a noob. My ex-fiance was my green thumb on that one. She was the only one that was studying mushrooms. So I basically don't have that archive. I've got the soil properties, nutrient exchange between plants, and symmetry, partner growing, basically one plant gives off the nutrient the other plant needs. That was our research done across 4 years. And she was going to school for some of that, and we were coming up with the coolest shit. Because as soon as I know something's real, I can fuck around with it like an engineer. So, aside from being auto profiled by someone's assumptions, it's like I'm smoking whenever you think I'm smoking. Do I need to sound drunk and stupid at the same time for you? It's about what it fucking sounds like to me. So right back at you. What part of don't tread on me don't you get? You might have a fucking snake pit, but I'm a goddamn cobra. And I am fucking poisonous. Do not want to get my fangs on you. So I'm not the only one. What did you think you were doing in the first place when you thought you knew what I was doing? Is rude enough. You know, I'm quite a peaceful individual, non-violent usually. Well, non-violent. Peaceful, not really. I have Zen, I have Tao, I have bliss, I have eternal joy, tranquility, serenity. I got a million things better than your happiness. Are you jealous? Is that what this is about? Like, did I step on some toes trying to help people out that were my neighbors? What's the problem? You think I'm a drug addict or a drunk? What's going on here? You think I'm cray-cray? Did you talk to that that Korean motherfucker, Nathan William Ray? That lied the bets as well? And lied to police. That's why I got the Secret Service involved, bro. I ain't playing. Who knows? Boo. It's spooked. You know, I basically have beef with your fake beef. Rottenberger. So you can fucking drop the deuce and slow your roll. Well, it's not my responsibility if you get something twisted. That's yours to correct your damn self. Whatever it looks like in your fucking twisted head, you must be sick if you thought that was going down. Go seek, sounds like a fucking personal problem. Seek professional help. I'll give you a couple of good places to start looking for one. I wonder, is that too insightful? Or am I just calling people out on their bullshit? Your fake ass beef. Well, you thought I wasn't gonna go to the people about this? Power to the people. Yeah, well, I already called the cops, so I don't give a fuck. I don't know, do I need to print off an affidavit for you? Or do I need to just present you medical records instead that say I would be on blood thinners and antispasmodics and fentanyl patches? Yeah, plus seizure medicine that my insurance won't cover because my seizures are very rare. So guess what? I'd rather blood thinner, antispasmodic. Don't listen to them, they're retarded. Why don't you ask scientists and fact check what I just said? Or you can live in your own ignorance. Sounds like you choose to live in your own ignorance. Look it up. You understand? I wouldn't even be able to come out in public for how many fucking different fucking pills I'd have to take for the pain threshold I deal with these fucking seizures, brain damage, multiple sclerosis suspected, Down syndrome suspected, autism on top of that. All suspected from some neglectful parents that are under federal investigation. You better check your sources. That was one sentence. You got a profiling problem? Hey, Sugar Lips. You can't sweet talk your way out of this. You're barking up the wrong tree. Well, if I'm talking this wall, it's now smarter than you. How's that make you feel? Maybe that thought is too big for your ego. Pea brain. Sounds like you need to learn something, but it ain't my lesson to teach you. Yeah. You think you know how I feel? Good luck. I mean, I'm just doing some, damage control. You always want to come at night, huh? How'd you like me walk you through a block party that was going on? The government changed the name in Canada after an imposter was there. You don't know that. Goodbye now. You are the weakest link. It's an international matter. You can take it or leave it. I'm just letting you know I can walk around with an empty beer bottle, it don't matter. I'll even take a couple sips. That's how well you profile. Enough to use your profiling as a fucking tool against you to pwn your ass on its own thoughts. Now how southern can I get? You about to find how grits I get. Like a rabbit old. Enjoy your heart attack. And your aneurysm. Yeah, I saw a forensic psychoanalyst, and I told him what people thought shit was. It's why do you think I got a better doctor than you, quack? It's like I can fucking nail you to a cross for every assumption you make. Fraudulent use of information and discriminative profiling. No, it's a way. A way. Whatever that is. Sounds made up. YouTube is about half as bad as the people didn't realize this is my natural complexion. Somewhere I get darker than this. They thought it was dirt. Fucking bigots. No fucking alter anything. What do you think of fucking singularities? I'll collapse all your goddamn egos and show you the id before you ever had a thought. Let alone a goddamn brain to speak it. Let alone a mouth to. What's the fucking origin of thought then? You wanna fucking think you know it all then? Pop quiz. Then what is thought? I reckon you don't know, but you think you do. How do you like that for an assertion? Jesus will save you, I won't. Your problem is an infinite loop till you wake up next week. Tomorrow. No, last week tomorrow. Welcome to the dead zone. Like my brain. I ain't a hippie. Why don't you fucking build me a bridge, climb me a river, and hang yourself over your river of tears? Or you can take a dip, your choice. Your problem, not mine. Do you want me to make you a problem you can't solve? Because you're bordering on such. You have been warned. I am not alone. I only look as such. Ain't looks deceiving? Onto your own brain. That's your thought, not mine. Translation. All right, Toad. I'm gonna send a badger after your ass. You want to act like animals, get treated like animals. And that is the end of this lesson. What you tread on, you know not what you do to yourselves.